Hello, everybody. I have my beautiful client, Christelle, here. She is going to share with you her experience in the 3 months group coaching program, Own Your Throne. So, my beautiful, thank you so much for sharing. Can you tell us how did you feel and what was have you been struggling with 3 months ago before you joined Own Your Throne?
Well, when we first started working together, I was feeling burnt out. So I was in a very exhausted place. I was feeling really exhausted and like I was trying and trying and trying and not getting the results that I want. It was making me tired. So that was the biggest emotional place that I was in. And I was also kind of like in this forever waiting period. It felt like I was waiting for everything. I was waiting for more money, in a very lack place when it came to money and abundance, waiting for money and waiting for more energy, waiting for more time. Like my life was like on hold, but I had all these big dreams and these things that I wanted.
Mhm. Can you give me an example? Like, so you said you were waiting for money, like you had your big dreams, but you felt like you have to wait to get more money, to get more energy, and to get more motivation, right? So how did this make waiting made you feel?
Stuck. I felt like stuck, like pushing a noodle, like is like there's like an inner pain because there's a part of me on the inside that knows I have this potential, like I have visions of this potential, and also my desire is so strong. Like when I want things, I want it so, so bad. But the idea that I can't have it or that I can't do it is it's like this dichotomy, and it's like it makes me exhausted and tired and sad.
Was it also that you felt exhausted and tired and burnt out because you felt like the only way to get my goals is when I like do and do more and do.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. It's like I know that I want this thing, but if I'm already exhausted now, so how exhausted am I gonna be if I have to do more to achieve more things? So it just seemed daunting because I didn't have any more energy.
Yeah, so that's like the very typical way of like only masculine thinking of there's the only way of doing, and only if I do and do, I will get there, right? And then we
Mm,
don't even want to start because like I'm already exhausted from the beginning, right? But
exactly.
you in your heart that you are meant for more money, you're meant for a dream business and for like those big things, right? That you desire.
Yeah.
Okay. So within the process and now after 3 months, how have your life changed? How did you change? How do you feel now? What were the biggest things that you have manifested?
Well, first of all, right away, almost, I manifested $10,000 so fast. So the thing that you were telling me from the very beginning is like, no, you don't have to do more to receive more. You don't have to do, there's no more doing more. We just have to align with more. And the concept is so hard, was hard in my brain to understand. But then out of nowhere, I manifest $10,000 to be able to invest more in the inner work that I wanted to do. So that was huge.
I remember
uh,
the conversation, and I want you to own it that you were the one who kind of like did something you aligned to your desire, right? Like we were talking about, no, you don't wait for the money to come in, you align to your desire, you connect to your desire, you envision you having that. Like, I'm not gonna spoil all of the tools we did here, but yeah, you did the inner work, you followed the step, you opened
good.
to the next version and you got the 10,000 without doing anything, right?
I
Without.
didn't, I mean, I did living, I did aligning with my desire. I just followed through my own inner urges, and, but the do, not at all. I was just doing my inner work and it showed up exactly in the right time, in the right way. And that amazed me. That was the first thing that amazed me.
Such a new way of attracting what you want, sort of like chasing it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
what else have you seen as a shift? So you said instead of like feeling exhausted all the time, you were
Yes.
be more relaxed.
Yes. Energized. I have more energy. There's no doubt about that. I have more energy, and it's not coming from coffee and pushing myself and, you know, a very masculine way. It's literally coming from inside of me. So doing the practices that we were working on, I was able to find that I actually have the energy inside of me. And when I change my mentality, and also really a lot of that was the emotional stuff that we did too, really looking at things in a different way, I realized that I could tap into my own energy. And then the way that I'm using it makes a huge difference. So it's not that I needed the world to give me an extra 24 hours in a day. I needed to use that time in a different way and also channel my energy in a different way.
Yeah, so you basically tapped into your unlimited feminine energy. Like, this is what I'm always sharing with you, ladies.
Real, it's real.
Feminine energy is the fuel. It's like the honey. It's like people love it. So you learned how to tap into that, and you were able to use it for yourself, right? Like,
Yes,
self
yes,
really smart way.
yeah.
Okay,
And I'm
great.
sleeping more. That's the amazing thing. I'm not staying up late nights and pushing myself. I'm sleeping more. I'm even healthier and have more energy, just the way that I'm using it.
Mhm. Great. And you also said that you were able to learn a better connection with yourself and your emotions,
My
right?
emotions. Yeah. So I think the third big thing, the biggest change that happened through the group coaching was I have a different relationship with my emotions. I think I was not I think, I know I was bypassing a lot before. I'm naturally a very logical person, so I can do a lot of thinking, not feeling, but I trick myself into thinking that my thinking is feeling, but it's not. And that's exhausting and draining. But tapping into my actual emotions, I feel like I have this connection with myself that is completely new, and it's led to a new way of relating to other people, which I think has a lot to do with how I manifested that $10,000. But really tapping into myself and sharing myself authentically, different relationship with my fiance, and the content, like, because I started, my business, I started it, and the content that I'm sharing is so much more authentic because I'm actually tapping into who I really am. I'm sharing my real self.
So you feel like people around you can relate to you better, or what's the result?
People can relate to me better. They can feel me better.
Mhm.
So I'm allowing for that connection because the kind of work that I'm interested in is coaching, is this kind of work, and people need to see the authentic me so that they can know that I'm their person.
Mhm. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. And how was your experience working with me as a coach in the last 3 months? And why would you recommend other women to also join the group coaching?
Okay, this is easy. So working with you, it's been delicious and fun for like a spectrum of things. So what I find so special about you, Ellie, is you have a very beautiful combination for me personally that is the right amount of goddess and mother energy. And I don't know if people know what that means, but you give the soothing that I need.
Don't know.
Okay, you gave me the emotional soothing that I need, but you also you activate me so much, and I respond really well to that. I respond really well to, for example, remember I was telling you, no, I'm not ready to start the business yet. I will soon, one more course or one more class, and you were like, no, you're ready now. Well, if you want to do it, you're ready now. And I really needed that. I love the way that you see my full potential even when I don't. And you don't give it to me in a babied way, because I'm not a baby and I'm not helpless. I'm a very strong, powerful feminine woman, and you are able to activate that in me because you saw it in me first. And that's so empowering. I feel like you seeing me first helped me to see me. So working with you is kind of like having not only a perfect example to emulate, but you gave me access to my true self.
So happy that you were able to feel empowered to the work with me, but at the same time, through that and seen for the
Yeah,
maybe the blockages and emotions that are in the way sometimes, right?
absolutely.
And that is just the way we have to go over things, because when we reject our blockages or emotions, what rejects this, like what, it is what it is. So I'm happy you enjoyed that part. And why would you say you recommend other ladies to join the group coaching?
I recommend that they join the group coaching because we all have it in us. I know that it might feel like you don't, but you have it inside of you, and you just need the right person to help you to see the right things to make that little change. It's very subtle, but that little change, and then you flourish. And there's so much that I learned from the other women in the group. So there are things about myself, questions that I had that I didn't even know were questions until someone else asked it, you know? And so not only did I get direct access to and coaching for what I needed, but I was able to grow from what the other women needed and what the other women shared. And then even the interplay, like I now have these amazing friends and resources from these women because we connect with each other. So it's like having all the support that you need, but not that it's doing it for you. You're doing it. You're the one doing it, but you have all the support you need to have your best self come through.
Mhm. So thank you so much for sharing. So you would say that you saved yourself time by joining and
I
like
would have been waiting forever.
having a different way of like relating to money, relating to business, like a different way of living, or what would you say was the benefit?
Yes, I saved myself a lot of time. I am 100% sure, and I'm not saying that I never would have started, but I'm 100% sure I would still be waiting. I would still be waiting for more money to show up. I'd still be waiting to start my business. I'd still be waiting to, get the coaching I need. So I saved myself a lot of time, and I also proved to myself what I can do. So that really is life changing. Just knowing that you can do it. Of course, I'm going to move forward now.
Absolutely. I'm so happy that you've done this transformation. I know so much more is to come, and I'm sure so
Thank
many
you.
ladies can relate to you because, like, especially high achieving women, you want to achieve a lot, but then when you reach a point of burnout, exhaustion, you're just like, I can't anymore. And then there is a different way of living, not only in relationships but also in life and business, where you literally in your feminine energy, you tap into your own energy and you attract. And I know it's like for someone who never experienced that before, even for me years ago, it's like, what? Like this works? I don't think so. I have to like do and do more. But like you prove that, right? Like in the last 3 months, instead of like doing more, you attracted to 10,000. Instead of doing more, you relaxed more and you had even
Yeah,
more things done. So yeah, and you attracted even more like attention from your business and clients and relationships. So yeah, like you get to be the magnet. You don't have to always do more, and it's just a different way of living, and that's why it's called like effortless attraction, love and money.
absolutely. It gets to be fun. It gets to be easy. You taught us to make sure that there's play in there and that there's fun in there. And yeah, you just get to be and things come to you.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you so much, darling, for
Thank
sharing. Is
you.
there anything else you would like to share? Oh, you're good.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. And if anybody would like to join the next round of Own Your Throne, my group coaching program, feel free to reach out to me. My email is in the description box.